So, hi everyone. First of all, thanks for joining the session. I hope you all doing well. And now to start with the introduction part, Geet this side from Maverick Simulation Solutions. I handle software sales here, and I'm excited to welcome you to today's session. So, yeah, we also have Kanika Chahal with us as our marketing director, along with us Shinchuke Ban from Keyshot. He's the territory manager in the APEC region who will be here to address all of your questions and doubts. So as you all know, today's webinar will focus on annual and subscription license for the Keyshot. Will also be share the detailed presentation on this topic, followed by a Q&A session where you can clarify all of your questions and doubt. And be sure to stay till the end. We also have some exciting offer on Keyshot license that you wouldn't want to miss, obviously. So yeah, now let me introduce to the Maverick Simulation Solutions. We have been a platinum partner of Keyshot and authorized reseller of Rhino since 2010, making us the most trusted and experienced partner in the industry. Our services extend to both industrial and education sector. Designers, engineers, and students leverage these powerful tools for innovations and efficiency. Additionally, we take pride in being a certified Keyshot training center, ensuring that our clients receive expert guidance to master Keyshot. So I think, yeah, with that, I'll hand it over to Shinchuke Ban to begin with the session. Over to you, Shinchuke.
Okay. Thank you, Geet. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar, and thank you for using Keyshot. And my name is, as Geet told you, my name is Shinsuke Ban, and I'm in APAC territory. And great to see you. Thank you. Okay. Let me talk about my company Keyshot briefly. Keyshot have started 20. Okay, Geet. Am I okay to talk about this slide, Geet?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And we are going to double digit every year in 3D visualization market. And our latest product is Keyshot Studio Professional is annual subscription license. And Keyshot can support acceleration of customers' production cycle and reducing hundreds of cost. In addition, Keyshot can accelerate collaboration with marketing and production team, because the Keyshot can deliver high quality visualization with high speed rendering, and you can share it with the other Keyshot users through the web viewer. And the marketing team will be able to use the photoreal and accurate design to their catalog or website or SNS immediately. So if you do not use the Keyshot yet, please contact Kanika and Geet for the details. Next slide, please. Can you? Oh, yes, thank you. Well, some of you have known that we used to have a perpetual license, but we have stopped to sell the perpetual license anymore. And please remember that is the perpetual license is already discontinued. Instead of that, now Keyshot is only annual subscription license. As you can see, the orange part, the subscription license has many advantages. You can receive a new version without license file and a very simple management. You can use it with the 3 devices. We also have license distribution tool with free. If you have 5 licenses, the license distribution tool is quite easy to manage license and users. The most important thing is we have stopped to sell our perpetual license anymore, and please remember it. Next slide, please. Well, I'm very happy to announce that we have released a new version, which is Keyshot Studio Professional 2025, a week ago. 2025 is much faster performance and have some new features. I'd like to talk about one new features, Planner Light, and the next slide. Yes. So this is an example of a Planner Light. this is a very interesting and a powerful feature of 2025. I believe general industrial customers need to create a prototype and take a photograph like a left picture. What they need is creating a prototype and hire real-life photographer. As you can see, the photographer has to prepare photo studio and various kinds of softbox lights and backplanes. In addition, the photographer needs to adjust softbox light and effect or color and positions and distances through the discussion with the customers. As you can imagine, it takes much time and hundreds of cost for the customers. Keyshot Planner lights can reduce these costs for process. The customer can create a completely same photo studio environment in the Keyshot, and it can choose the various types of softbox lights. And of course, you can change the color of the lights, shooting angles, and distances, and shape of the lighting. And please take a look at the bottom picture of the bicycle rim. It is showing a reflection of the softbox lights. You can create 3D digital visualization with a very accurate and details with the Keyshot Studio Professional 2025. So here is a comparison chart of Keyshot Studio 2025. As you can see, the new features on the list. Okay, so if you need more details, please contact Maverick. Let me add one more thing, that Maverick Simulation Solution is the platinum partner in India. That means #1 partner in India. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact Kanika and Geet. Thank you.
Thanks, Shinsuke, for such an elaborative information about the latest version of Keyshot Studio and its comparison with the older versions. So now you all would be thinking, what's there for me? So as Shinsuke has already mentioned that we are the platinum partner for Keyshot in India. So obviously you'll get the best pricing on annual subscriptions in your local currency, that is in INR. We have a dedicated resource for the online technical support. So we always try to provide the level 1 support to all our customers before they go and raise the ticket on the support portal. So that our major focus is provide the technical support during the local time itself. And plus basic training is always part of our offering. Talking about the offers which are there for our existing customer, this is specifically for those customers, those users who have perpetual licenses with them. You are still using it, maybe the older version or the last version. So these are the offers that are available. We are providing the cross-grade promotional offer, which I'll discuss variant-wise. So if we'll talk about node block or the standalone licenses, you can surrender your perpetual standalone licenses and you'll get the latest version of annual subscription. In this, there are two options. One is if in case you don't have active maintenance for your perpetual license, you can opt for the option 1, which is $828, which is the discounted price on list price. And this is applicable for first 3 years. Every year, there'll be a 100% increment. So for first year, it will be $828, second year, $928, third year, $1028, and fourth year onwards, it will be the list price. Similarly, if in case you have a perpetual license with active maintenance, which I'm sure going to expire within few months. So this is the best time that you can save more money by converting your perpetual license into annual subscription. So there is further discount on the perpetual licenses, which are with active maintenance. Again, for first 3 years, you are getting for $699, then $799, $899, and then 4th year onwards, it will be list price. As of now, we are sharing all the pricing in dollars, but obviously when we'll share the quotation, it will be in INR. I hope this offer is completely understood by the audience. If in case you have any concern, you have any doubt, we'll have a Q&A session at the end. Talking about the floating licenses, again, there used to be a variant of floating perpetual licenses. In this, you will get two options. You can surrender your one floating license with either 2 subscriptions, annual subscriptions, or 3 annual subscriptions. It depends upon the number of users that you have in your organization. So you can decide whether I want to cross-grade it with 2 annual subscriptions or 3. But yeah, there is a condition applied. This offer is only available on the licenses which have a valid AMC. This is not applicable on the expired AMC licenses. So it's same for the first 3 years. You'll get discounted prices. If you'll see, you are actually getting 2 licenses in $910 for first year, which is almost, if you'll talk about 1 license, so you're getting somewhere around $450, which is almost 60% of the list price. And similarly, 1:3, that you are getting 3 licenses in $950, which is again lesser than 3 times lesser than the list price. For those users who have enterprise license, Keyshot has already discontinued selling enterprise license since 2023, I guess. But still, there are few users who have enterprise license, and they have the valid AMC also. They have renewed their AMCs in 2024. So for them, enterprise was the combination of floating license plus all the plugins that were available, which were Keyshot Web, network rendering of 32 cores, and NX plugin. So if you have an active AMC, you can again cross-grade, exchange, surrender your enterprise licenses in exchange of either 2 subscriptions or 3 subscriptions. You have to keep in mind that NX plugin is on demand. If you need it, then only we'll provide it. Otherwise, Keyshot Web and network rendering with 32 cores will be provided by default. And the pricing of these plugins are inclusive of the offer itself. So you don't have to pay extra for the next 3 years. This is the overall summary. If you have a license, do you have a license with active maintenance? If it is no, irrespective if it is a standalone, floating, or enterprise, you can only exchange your 1 license is to 1. So the ratio, conversion ratio for expired perpetual is 1:1 only. If in case you have an active maintenance in floating, in enterprise, you have the option to have a conversion ratio of 1:2 or 1:3, depending upon your users. And if you have an active maintenance with node lock, the conversion ratio is 1:1 only, but definitely you will get on a more discounting pricing. Yeah, so there is one exception also. Perpetual license is still available, but that is only available for military and government organizations who have the privacy and security policies, wherein they can't use their softwares on open network. So to summarize this complete webinar, having an annual subscription guarantee you to have the access of latest features and updates throughout the year. Keyshot 2025 has been launched on March 11th, and I'm sure all of you must be on the latest version of 2025 who are already using annual subscription. Those who are not, we recommend them to move on to annual subscription, because in that case, you will have no dependency on any particular system. If any system get crashed, you can switch off to another system immediately by using your login details. There is no dependency of server, unlike in floating and enterprise network licenses. Plus, there is no dependency on VPN and closed network, which many of our customers used to face when they are accessing the licenses outside their organization. Since this is a cloud-based login, so even if you are purchasing it from New Delhi, Mumbai, or India, but if you're traveling to any other city or abroad, you can use, if you have your system with Keyshot installed in that, just simply log in and use your software. And as Shinsuke mentioned earlier also, you can access your software using your login in maximum 3 devices. And those who have more than 5 licenses, they get the benefit of license distribution tool, which is actually a centralized admin tool where you can assign, activate, deactivate the licenses to the users. And obviously, since you have this annual subscription, you'll have a predictable budgeting available with you. So that is all from our side. We are opening the session for Q&A. We've deliberately kept the presentation short and crisp, up to the point, and we have kept maximum time for the Q&A. Me and Shinsuke are there to answer your queries. So the session is open. Please, please, you can ask your questions if you have any.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. If you have any question, please send them in the chat, or is it possible for them to? Oh, we have one Q&A. We have one floating license. If we switch to the 1 to 3 split, do we get installed in up to 9 devices? And will the license be locked to the email ID for the whole year? Okay, first question. The answer is yes. If you convert to the 1 to 3 cross grid, you can receive a 9. Oh, you have a 1 floating. That means you will be able to get the 3 subscriptions. But before that, probably we need to have a talk about how many users you have. And we should have a discussion of how many the licenses, the number of licenses would fit for your environment. So please contact Kanika and Gate. Thank you. And
Kaustav, you can contact us. Otherwise, yeah, if it is 1:3, I think Shinsuke, he's asking that since one user can use their license in 3 systems. He has multiplied it 3 into 3.
Sorry.
Yeah.
3 devices for 1 license. Yeah. So that means if you have 3 licenses, you can switch. You know, 1 license can switch 3 devices. That is math.
Yeah. And definitely the license is cloud login based. So you will get 3 license keys, and every license key will get logged to 1 license, 1 email ID. So you have to create 3 email IDs to access those 3 annual subscriptions. I guess if you don't have any questions, you can leave the webinar, and anyways, you can contact us whenever needed. We are there to help you.
Give us thumbs up. Yeah, if you have any question later, please contact Kanika and Gate. Thank you.
Currently, we are having subscription model of professional licenses, but the license will be expiry on October 25. Is there any offer to renew before?
It is possible to renew upfront, and Kanika, probably you should answer it.
Yeah, they can renew. Saravanan, you can renew it anytime before. Whatever best pricing is possible that we can give, but there is no special pricing offer on renewal in advance. And if it is expiring on October 2025, we can, if in case, let's suppose you have renewed it in September or August, we can adjust the expiry to the same date when it was getting expired in October 2025, so that you don't miss the number of days, even if you are renewing it in advance. What is the question about training, how you can help? So whenever a latest version comes, if in case you need any training on the latest features, we can provide that. If you are buying a new license, the training or tool training and how to create the render, animation, and still, how you can, how you should make the setup of your Keyshot, because at times we have noticed that user is keeping their 100% cores utilized to the Keyshot software, due to which they get many errors. So, and then how you can have the adjust the hotkeys. So there are a lot of things that are also needed when you are the fresh user, and you need to know few of the basic about the Keyshot tools and everything. We provide that. In between, if there is any issue regarding the rendering and all, if we are not able to answer, we at least try to find out the tutorial related to the issue that you've raised. Otherwise, definitely we'll ask you to contact the support, Keyshot support. Prasanna has also asked, can we get 2025? Prasanna, if you have a annual subscription, you can anytime upgrade your 2024 to 2025. So I guess, yeah, subscription we have. So if you have subscription, you can just download Keyshot 2025 from the portal, or we can also provide you the setup. You simply have to upgrade it, and using the same login credentials, you can use the latest version.
That's correct.
You can contact us for training. You can contact me or Geet for training. Let's understand your expectations. What level of training are you looking for? And if we are capable of doing so, we'll definitely help you out. Our email ID is mentioned on the slide. You can note it down from there. We can end up this session. Thank you so much for your time. And we'd like to thank everyone here, even though many of them has left now. Yeah. So thanks, Inchuke.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
everyone.